It is time to raise some hell, if you know what I mean. What is going on, my fellow movie lovers, and welcome back to the Luke Ponzo channel, here to bring you guys another movie review. If you guys are new here today, welcome. Hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell right next to it. Hit that thumbs up and also share this video. Y'all know the drill. And today, you guys, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite horror films of last year. And I'm very excited because we're going to be talking about the 2022 version of Hellraiser, directed by David Bruckner, who also gave us The Night House a couple years back. And it stars Jamie Clayton as the priest, otherwise known as the female Pinhead. Yeah. Oh boy. Let's get right into it, my friends. This movie is a new take on Clive Barker's 1987 horror classic, where a young woman who's struggling with addiction comes into possession of an ancient puzzle box, unaware that its purpose is to summon the Cenobites. So if you guys can't tell, I love the Hellraiser franchise. I absolutely do. So when they announced a remake for this movie, I was very on the fence about it. I was like, okay, really? They can't remake a classic horror movie like this. But you know what? When I saw the makeup, what they did for Jamie Clayton as Pinhead, I was like, okay, I like it. That's pretty good. It gave me a little bit more excitement for this movie. And when I heard this is directed by David Bruckner, the guy who also directed The Night House, I was like, okay, I'm in. Just let me see what you got before I can actually say that this was a successful shot. So it landed up. So I watched this on Hulu when it came out on October 7th, and my God, this film is awesome. I loved this remake of Hellraiser, and if you guys don't know me personally, Hellraiser, the original from 1987, is my favorite horror film of all time. Like, I am a fanatic of the franchise. So, as I said, when I heard this was going to be remade, I was like, okay, whatever. And then, after I saw the movie, I completely ate my words on it, and it was an incredible remake. And what's one thing that I gotta say that's incredible about this remake? Well, the effects. The effects are, honestly, even though I adore the original Hellraiser, the effects are done better in this movie, because obviously this is a much more updated version of the Hellraiser story. But I feel like the effects are done better, and the makeup, oh my God. Don't even get me started, man. The makeup is awesome, especially with what they put on for Jamie Clayton as Pinhead. Looks absolutely amazing, and I was like, thank you. You guys did it. Like, I was blown away with how this film looked. And the performances all across the board, especially from our main girl here, who's struggling with drug addiction, was absolutely incredible. It's easy to get behind her, even though she's struggling with addiction. Like, you want her to get out of addiction. But once she finds this box, this music box, this movie is balls to the walls from then on out. Like, it is nuts. And another thing that this film does improve upon with, like, over the original film, again, I'm not trying to knock on my favorite horror film, but this is another improvement that this film had over the original, which is having the Cenobites more on screen. But the reason why I love the original so much is because it actually feels like a story. It's not just, here's what you want, like out of a slasher movie, or even just a body horror film in general. They're actually giving us a story. And this film has that for sure. And they give us the Cenobites more. And I love the look of the Cenobites. The Cenobites, honestly, look a little bit more creepier than the original does. Man, you do not want to mess with those guys. Oh my God. And the gore in this film is incredible. I love the gore effects in this movie. I think they are practical gore effects. Somebody will correct me down below, but yeah, if you guys could not tell, I loved this remake. I mean, as a Hellraiser fanatic, I wasn't really expecting to love this film as much as I did. But is that to say that this is a perfect remake? Nope. Unfortunately not. There's only one slight nitpick that I have with this remake, and this is kind of what's holding it back from being an instant horror classic, is the ending. This is actually the same issue that I had with The Night House, is the ending. I felt like if they actually kind of tweaked a little bit on the ending with this movie, you honestly would have had a much stronger product, like final product, and could have honestly been in my top 10 of the year, if I'm being completely honest. This is in my top 20. But man, other than that slight little nitpick, I adore this film. And I also got to mention Jamie Clayton. Top notch. She is incredible as Pinhead. Very menacing as well. I mean, gosh. If you thought Doug Bradley's Pinhead was menacing enough, you haven't seen nothing yet, because Jamie Clayton is just as menacing. I honestly almost forgot to point that out, and when I look back at this review, I would have been stupid for that. But thankfully, I did point it out. But man, this remake was everything I could have honestly asked for a remake to Hellraiser, my favorite horror film of all time. Even though it's not as good, this is my second favorite of the franchise. And every doubt I have of this film, I was incredibly surprised. So thank you so much, David Bruckner, for bringing this awesome, awesome horror film. Like one of the best of 2022, to be completely honest. Yeah, this film was awesome. I can't lie about that. I adored this remake. So with all that said, I'm going to give Hellraiser 2022 a 4.75 out of 5. But I should clarify that this film is not going to be for everybody. Neither is the original. If you guys love the original film like I do, or if you guys just like the original film, please give this one a shot, because I think you're going to find a lot to admire about this remake. Like, I can't say anything else good that I haven't said about this movie, not even the original, which if you guys haven't already, go check out my review I also posted for the original. I'll leave a link to that down below. But guys, this is all my opinion, of course. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of this remake of Hellraiser. Is this better than the original, or is this one of your favorites of the franchise? Let me know all of that down in the comments below, because I love getting to hear your thoughts. Hit that subscribe button once again and that notification bell right next to it. Hit that thumbs up and also share this video. Y'all know the drill. And guys, I have more reviews that I want to crank out before the end of the week, or at least before the end of the month. Because, you know, again, I've been very behind on cranking out reviews. But you know what, guys? Since I'm back to doing pre-recording stuff, I want to crank out as many reviews as I can. So thank you everybody so much for your support and your patience. Thank you all so much for watching this video and your continued support. If you guys want to see more content from me, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.